Vasalute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Shadows rise in steel and smoke. The future's close, the timeline broke. Running hard, we don't look back. Machines are coming down the track. She's the flame in the cold night air. Fighting fate with steel-eyed stare. John's the key, but time's a wire. One wrong move and we're in fire. Clock is ticking, war's begun. Every second's a loaded gun. High and fight, love and break. No fate but what we choose to make. We are the rebels, born from ash. Racing through the dead of flash. Ghost in code, hearts on fire. Running from the empire. Sarah needs, she won't fall. The sky could burn, she'll stand tall. We're not just cogs in a machine. We're the glitch in their routine.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another watch party of the Sarah Connor Chronicles. With me, I got Mikey C4. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Gorilla. We had no exterminators today. Yay!
What?
I'll tell you more about it later.
Okay, what I'm guessing someone exterminated the exterminators. Is that what happened?
You could say that.
Wow.
Well, we did get rid of that today. Sounds nice.
No, it turns out they're part of Iran's intelligence service, so Mossad got to them.
Oh no!
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. It's still happening. Yeah, it's too soon.
Yeah, right.
Girl, that would be like making 9/11 jokes while the planes were still in the air. Come on, buddy.
Before the second tower got hit.
Yeah, before the second tower. Yeah, that would be too soon, right? Yeah.
All right. Folks, if you're watching with us on the watch party, if we're doing both episodes 3 and 4, episode 3 is called The Turn, and the fourth one is called Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
Now, is that where Sarah joins a heavy metal band?
I don't think so.
No, that's the one where she gets impregnated by listening to that band.
No, she doesn't do that.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Oh shit! Hopefully everybody will enjoy this tonight.
I was going to make I was going to make a sex joke where she and a Terminator get to know each other very well, but that I think I'll just save that for another day.
Well, when a mommy Terminator and a daddy Terminator love each other very well.
No. I was thinking a daddy Terminator and Sarah Connor get together. Like, woohoo.
No. I'm thinking Cameron, played by Summer Glau, getting it on with John Connor. Come on.
I'm in favor. I vote for Summer getting it on anytime, anywhere, as long as I can watch the video. Yeah.
Hey, John is a computer expert and works with electronics. He could plug himself into her, or she could him, or whatever.
All right, let's get started, serious, because I'm a straight turd.
All right, here we go.
I'm starting to think if they just let John die there, we wouldn't have to worry about this.
I just hope the source plays okay tonight because I know we had some issues last time. It's playing not bad, but it is a bit fuzzy, I gotta say.
Oh, that's the more I could do.
That's the only source you got, Gorilla?
I also got the kid watching TV.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll persevere. I gotta say, even when Summer is fuzzy, she's still cute. Oh, now it's starting to stutter. Oh, fuck. Ouch.
Ouchie.
This nuclear bomb theme is kind of appropriate tonight, eh, guys?
I think so.
So Sarah is portrayed as a mass killer in this this series.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, so these are all Terminators.
Yeah, these are this is a dream of hers, a nightmare.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because I couldn't see her just wiping out a bunch of defenseless scientists in a room like that. Because she's only really going to kill the Terminators, right? She's not going to kill civilians. That looks like my room.
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Hey,
Welcome,
Jim.
welcome. The link's right above you there.
Hey there,
Appreciate
Jimbo.
your already
Well, I should call him Jimbo. Hi, Jim. Sorry. I used to have a best friend called Jim, and I always called him Jimbo. Sorry, slip of the tongue.
So, out of the 3 iterations of Sarah Connor that we've seen, which one do you think's been the hottest?
Oh, they're definitely the Sarah in the first 2 films.
Yeah.
Especially in the second film when she got all jacked up and like it's like, oh wow, baby.
Wait, Charlene Woodward.
So,
She was
for the
really
record,
Everybody I
PvP wants a
recognize.
woman that can beat the
she was
shit out
well
of him.
toned in that.
PvP wants a woman that can beat the shit out of him.
What's that? What?
What?
I didn't hear that. I was listening to the show. What happened?
Yeah, I said you want a woman that will beat the shit out of you.
Oh hell no.
Well, you said how about the first?
Well,
Sarah
Sarah Connor's hot, but I don't think she's not gonna beat the shit out of humans. She's gonna beat the shit out of Terminators. At least I hope so. I gotta say, this lady, I wouldn't I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers either. You know, like fuck. You know, it's not bad.
Huh.
I think summer's way hotter though. I mean, you know, come on, summer's completely hot. Summer's 10 out of 10 hot, just like she was in Firefly.
Uh, yeah. That's I guess that's why, since they're supposed to be brother and sister, they can't have incest. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, not on a not on a network TV show.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes our Walton's shenanigans kind of cross over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Scurvy, how's it going?
Hey, Scurvy.
Hey, Scurvy.
Hey, lemon pie.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, she's metallic.
So they're metal detectors. No. Oh. Yeah.
Go beep 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 beep.
I thought the exoskeleton flesh would shield that.
I think it did. Otherwise, it probably would have gone off. Don't you think?
Did he just say she's got a metal plate in her head? That's good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he didn't scan any other parts of her body with that, because that would have been hard to explain. Well, she's got a metal plate down there too. He's like, "What, kid?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, kid?"
Yeah, she has some metal titties.
Yeah, she's got metal plates there too. Yeah.
Well, we got Jim and Cosme, and I know you're there, PvP. I don't know who the anonymous panda is.
Well, we'll say hi to Panda.
I don't think it's me. I'm probably still the damn anonymous monkey, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're still the anonymous monkey.
I need to sign up to Cosme one of these days and get a proper name and avatar.
Hey, PvP, it's not hard. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is just sign up.
I know. I just, it's just like I have to be so organized at work every week, and then once I finish work, I just totally get lazy, and I'm totally the opposite and unorganized, sadly.
Yeah. But Scurvy said, "Hey, tea for cakes."
Hey. So who's this dude?
He's a scientist.
He's the pedo.
Yeah.
So he's another one of these Skynet guys?
Yeah, one of the scientists that used to work with Dyson.
Hmm.
She's the only actress I recognize, Charlene Woodard. She's been in a lot of other stuff.
Huh.
That's Andy. You know, when Sarah Connor says that, I don't really want to believe her, okay? You know, she's had hatred for these things, through 2 movies up to this point, and this is what the Chronicles is supposed to follow after the second one, so You know.
She wasn't in
Yes.
any. She was only in the first two movies. Okay.
Well, no, she wasn't. But what I'm saying is that her character's has already gone through these, Terminators, the first two films, and the
Right.
Chronicles follow up after the second film that Cameron directed. So,
But she's every movie she was in. She was a Terminator hater, right?
right, yes,
The thing is, though, the trouble is, Sarah's just Sarah. She's one human being, and the
yeah,
opposition keeps throwing one wave after another wave of Terminators up against her. So I can kind of understand why she's getting kind of pissed off, right?
yeah,
It's like when Canadians keep re-electing Liberal government after 10 years of corruption and get another wave of garbage coming in to run the country.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Hey,
girl.
Kevin Checker, how's it going? There are certain metals that aren't detectable in metal detectors, titanium being the main one, which could be a metal in cyborgs. They all.
yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Kevin.
Set the metal detector off, so.
Yeah,
But she did get detected, so she's probably not. We've probably ruled out titanium, right?
right.
Yeah.
Now, it was quick thinking by him though to say, "Oh, she's got a metal plate in her head."
Uh,
By the way, did you guys catch that as a Firefly reference?
a little bit, yeah.
Because I mean, remember when the Ariel episode where Simon goes, "They've opened her brain multiple times."
Here's
Yeah.
Cromartie again.
Yeah, but that plate in the head thing can be. That can't get traced just as Firefly. It can be interpreted a bunch of different stuff.
I still think the writers were referencing Firefly. Because writers
Right.
love to do in-joke shit like that, don't they?
Yeah.
And I
Only
know
if there's multiple references to the same show.
no, but I know Willow
And
in Firefly, she didn't actually have a plate, but I think the writers here were making kind of an inside joke, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you either agree or agree or disagree. It doesn't really matter. But I think
Yeah.
the writers are having a laugh writing that line.
well,
Yeah.
it has to be something a little bit more
Okay,
obscure,
so
something that can be directly referenced back to Firefly, not something vague like a plate in the head, because that could be contributed to a lot of different shows.
Well, sure, it could. I didn't say it. I didn't say it wouldn't be. I'm just saying I think the writers were making a joke amongst themselves, and if people they didn't probably expect anybody to even think of that. But me having that kind of weird brain that processes stuff across decades, it popped into my head. So I thought, I might as well mention it, right?
English.
Hey, can you put it in like Kurdistan or something and give us a real challenge?
No.
Oh, now that is definitely me making a joke.
Okay, now you guys noticed before what Cromartie was doing. He was acquiring type O blood plasma for part of his regeneration of the skin over his exoskeleton.
I gotta say, he was dressed as the worst possible fashion victim of all time too. Like, God,
Yeah.
that was ugly.
Yeah, exactly.
He looked like one of those rap guys that has a operating budget of like $5 a week or something.
Yeah.
Oh, ominous music! I sense the Terminator approaching.
You know what I'm bummed out
I don't hear
about?
none of this. I
Yeah,
don't
you know
hear
what
any
I'm bummed
music.
out about, Gorilla, is that don't get me wrong, Lena Headey is a great actress, because later on, she was in Game of Thrones, all that stuff after this. But I really wish Linda Hamilton would have swallowed her pride and decided to do this series and continue it. It would have been nice.
Dude, you're not really good at chatting up women, are you? Well, he's going to be having dinner alone tonight, I'm guessing.
Uh-huh. Yes,
And reviewing his extensive porno collection as well, I'm guessing.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
You know, he's more. You know what he was. You know what he should have said. You know what he really should have said.
You can tell us.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Sorry, did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. That's what he should have just said to him.
Well, the thing is, he didn't have a hope unless he was a Terminator from the future sent to impregnate her to make another son or some weird shit with, because I hate time travel. He had no shot anyway because, Sarah ain't got time to, get frisky with some douchebag salesman. She's on her mission to save her son against the killer Terminator. So it's like, hey, kid, if you only knew my backstory, you wouldn't even want to do me. Like, seriously, take my word for it, Besides, they could be half through making it, and some Terminator could come walking in the room and blow his head off, right? So, guy's lucky. Guy's lucky he got turned down. Oh, God. Oh, this is that government asshole tracking her down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Girl will be right back just after a station break on the major networks used to have.
After these messages, he'll be right back.
You remember those station breaks, do you, Mikey?
I do, yes.
Yeah, boy, I guess they don't have those anymore. Wow, I'm a fossil. Oh, God. Okay. This is starting to feel like filler.
Yeah. He's a government man. I wish right now he would shoot every one of them. Everybody in this room.
Well, actually, I don't know. I don't exactly like him either. I think he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, but he's probably the only guy that might be able to save Sarah's life. So
he really thinks he wants to save her? I thought he wanted to put her out of commission.
Well, I think he wants to put her in jail. Yeah, but I mean,
that's
maybe the only way of saving her life.
No, but that's the same thing as putting back in the nut house in the second movie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because she can't protect her son when she's in jail.
Right. Okay. Well, Marty just found the scientist that's going to help him with his regeneration.
Oh. I'm finding this episode a bit draggy. I like the first two a lot, but this one's kind of mediocre so far. I know they can't have, action in every episode, but
right.
Still, this hasn't been building a lot of interesting backstory. Like, I'm not seeing. Are you guys seeing it? I'm not really seeing it.
Yeah, well, not initially, I guess. If I recall correctly about the series, it really did start picking up towards the end of season 1. and going into season 2. And then, of course, Fox, in their benevolent wisdom, got stupid and got rid of it again.
Yeah, CP, you want to read this one?
What was that? I'm listening to the
Want to
episode.
read this one?
Is that me? Okay.
Yeah, it's for you, PvP.
I have to switch tabs because I'm watching on Cosme, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin's Trekkie said, "You can't say that, PvP. She has needs, even when trying to protect her son. Also, it's not like every second isn't taken up. LOL. Well, the trouble is though, Kevin's Trekkie, Charms, she can't be caught with her pants down and a guy doing his thing on top of her when a Terminator busts through the wall with his machine guns blasting. Like, she wouldn't have time to get up and protect herself, right? So, you got to put it in a perspective. You just have to. And I agree with you. I wouldn't mind seeing Sarah, having some hot action scenes, but this is network Fox, and this is Fox, so they'll never allow that to happen. So, she's got to think of the mission. She's like a Marine. She's thinking of the mission. She's thinking of the mission. Was that a good enough answer?
That's good enough.
Fuck, I hope so.
I'm just trying to hear how he's going to regenerate his body tissue. That's a good reference, though, John Woo. Nice.
I never understood those people who could understand equations that large.
Right.
I still haven't. I never memorized the times tables in school. So, as far as equations go, what the fuck are equations?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I remember when they used to teach you equations in school. Who the fuck, when they become an adult, ever has to use equations in day-to-day life? Have you ever used equations in day-to-day life, guys?
I haven't even been a little park since I got my driver's license.
What was that?
So, let alone use equations from math class.
I don't need equations to park my car. I just park it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, I was horrible at math, but I can go to a grocery store and buy $50 worth of groceries and just, add the dollars up in my head. And usually I come out within $2 of what the total is going to be because I'm really, at day-to-day math, I'm great.
Hey, guys, this is the closest you'll probably get to equal representation.
What was she shaving there, and why was it bleeding?
She was shaving her legs. She's nude in the tub, and she was shaving her legs, and then she cut herself.
Okay, I was getting worried that there was something else going on with the blood scene in the tub there, but I won't mention it. It's like Alice Cooper's famous hit song said, "Only women bleed. Only women bleed."
Yes, I know.
You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So is this guy going to become an ally?
Maybe.
Okay, he's a worthless piece of shit.
No split.
He's not worth. Oh, come on, Gorilla. He's a buddy,
He's the one that go, "Hey, poke your head up and tell us what you see."
Come on, man. He doesn't have the pen protector or anything like that. He's not wearing glasses last time I checked.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
Well, that'd be a nerd. They might actually be worth something. This guy here, all he's good for is, hey, just stick your head up over the trench line. Tell us what you see.
I got it. PvP in the Cosme. Candace said something to you.
Oh, who said something? Who was this?
Anonymous Panda? Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay,
you're anonymous. James Bond does it every movie, so consider. Yeah, but Sarah Connor and James Bond are two different fictional characters. That's like
I get Panda's point, though. I get
no, that's like, well, yeah, it's a kind of it's not a point that really adds up, though. It's like 2 + 2 = 5, right? You know, it doesn't add up for me.
This is his project.
Okay. I have to respond. I don't want to be unfair to Panda, but here's my response. Okay, James Bond gets laid every movie. Well, pretty much. So I'm gonna say James Bond and Mr. Spock are equivalent, and they're both the same.
Yeah.
Now tell me how many episodes of TOS did Mr. Spock get laid in?
Yeah. And let's see.
If your answer was 0, you win a cookie.
Yeah. And Kevin Trucker says, PvP, how come James Bond does it all the time? She could do it while having a gun under the pillow or something.
Because he's fucking James Bond.
Cricket's chirping. Oh,
dude. Every fictional character in history does not have the same traits. If they had the same traits, they'd be ultimately boring. The reason they're not boring is because each fictional character, like real people, has their own set of rules, constructs, behaviors, ideology, yada, 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 like Seinfeld would say, right? They're all different, and that's why we enjoy watching them. And I'm not being difficult. I'm just being factual, okay? Seriously. Because you cannot equate James Bond to most other characters. Because let's face it, James Bond was always written as a sex maniac in those movies, which I totally I'm happy about. But that was James Bond. It's not most other characters. Einstein, yeah, I guess. I think Einstein did play chess, didn't he?
He did.
Einstein. You know, I'll never forget reading about Einstein's life. And when he was in high school or whatever, his math teachers told him he sucked at math and he'd never be a success. They told him he had no ability in math.
Yeah. And Kevin Trucker says, yeah, but all humans generally have sexual desires, PvP.
Yes, they do. But they're not James Bond. James Bond has sexual desires where if he doesn't get laid every couple of days, he's not going to be the killing machine that MI5 wants him to be.
Yeah. So Kevin, can I assume you're Panda?
Yeah, he is.
He is, okay.
Of course, everybody has sexual desires, but you've got to respect the integrity of a character as they are written, and not all characters are written the same. I love James Bond. I love Sarah Connor. They're great characters, but they are very different characters, right? And the thing is too, James Bond. I mean, I know he's 007. I know he's the spy with a license to kill. I know he's a womanizer. I know he's a very effective agent for MI5. That said, though, the movies are basically episodic. They don't continue. One movie is different than the next movie, is different from the next movie and the following movies, right? Whereas Sarah Connor has a chronological history from the movies to the TV show. She's basically more or less the same character with a backstory and a history and baggage. You know, she has to drag around that baggage to the airport or whatever, but she's got baggage, right? So you can't just rewrite her character anytime that you want to.
Let's go ahead and listen to this.
I'm sorry, but anybody, when people get in a discussion, I just got to reply. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Marrow. Bone marrow?
Yes.
I still think that costume looks like shit.
Yeah, it does.
What the hell are they pouring in?
He's pouring
Is that blood?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Move away.
If this guy has half a brain, he would get the hell out of there and run away. Run away, Forrest. Run away.
Run, Forrest, run!
Yeah, this guy's stupid. He's going to be dead in about 5 seconds, I'm guessing. You're dead. Dun 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 dun. Seriously, when any intelligent human being not have run the hell out of there like 30 seconds? This guy's nuts.
Yep.
That was disturbing. A healthy horse, and I'm a stallion if you want to know. Don't smoke. Okay, I've never heard
I'm
about
thinking have to put out life here.
snorting asbestos is a new one. That's what I've never heard. That's original.
Yep.
You do not want to snort asbestos.
Okay, there you are, Kevin Leon. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Kevin.
No worries, Kevin.
Let's see. I'll put it to bed. Wink. No, I'm not paying. I wasn't logged in the calendar, so my name didn't show up.
Ah. Yeah, it assigns you an anonymous thing, Kevin, when you're not signed in. Yeah.
So was Kevin Panda or Panda somebody else?
No, Kevin is Panda. Kevin's
Okay.
tricky is Panda.
Hey, hi. Hi there. Hey there. Ho there. Want to go there? Okay, what the hell?
I don't know. Something scary.
Skanky whore? What?
Somebody said skanky whore.
Somebody said skanky. Now they said dirty whore. Okay, we're getting into more filler, I'm guessing.
Yep.
I hate filler.
Come on, throw her ass through the fucking mirror.
Oh, try it. I want to see this.
Come on, throw her through the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
Come on, I want to throw her through the fucking window.
You wanted to see a bitch fight, didn't you, girl?
Bitch fight.
Come on, yeah, I know. I thought that answer was so direct at her. She was like, I can't fucking come back on that one. Oh, here's the sad girl. Is she the bullied girl?
Well, this is the girl that was bullied.
Okay, I'm not going to make a comment on that line.
I don't even know what the hell she's talking about.
I have no idea.
Of course I don't say, you fucking bitch. I may be paraphrasing the actual dialogue here.
Yeah, she hasn't quite figured out the nuances of human behavior at this point, has she? I don't think that's funny. I think that's probably a possibility, actually. I've become less cynical in my old age and started to accept more possibilities in the universe. Jesus God. Is this Is this seriously? Were you supposed to believe this is serious foreplay? Oh
Hey,
my God!
hey, some people get all hot and bothered for that nerd chat, you know.
But this
Some
is
all nice.
this is almost beyond nerd chat. This is like uber nerd chat. It's like I got like half a dozen computers. Daisy chain. The only word was daisy chain. That might have turned her on, but seriously, and this is feeling like more filler. Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to get into her pants.
Well, he could do a damn lot better job of it than what he is.
Well, that's nice. He's got a Glock in the back of his pants.
She had it, not him.
Right. Oh, she had it? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey! I got in my first girlfriend's pants the first night on our date. So he's a wimp. He's a soy boy. If you're really willing and she's into you and you make your move, you can make your move and she's not going to ask any questions and enjoy it. He's a soy boy.
Yeah, the crowd's just making it worse.
What the hell is that?
Jumper.
I hate assholes that shout jump at a person in mental distress. That is disgusting. I hate people that do that.
Sure.
That's disgusting behavior.
Yeah, it's definitely upsetting.
No, it's horrible. I mean, if anybody's going to jump, they're having such serious mental issues. They obviously need help. They need counseling. They need a big hug or whatever. But they don't need to have some dickhead going jump. Damn, that makes me angry because I've seen this shit in real life too many times, right, guys?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
Well, why didn't you run to try to catch her?
That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. That's disgusting.
oh.
That's so messed up, man. I don't know. I thought Summer was going to somehow save her. You know, like. They don't always. No, that the find a way is bullshit. I've watched videos of suicidal people. Sorry, oh shit, bad word. Sorry. Self-deletion people. And after the first attempt, when they get saved, sometimes they realize how stupid they were and they don't do it again. It's not always it's not a premonition of their future life. It's a mistake they made once that they don't need to make again. Does that make any sense?
Well, they said like the people that survived jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, they said that the number one thing is that they regretted it after they jumped.
Yeah. Well, I just found out about this after they showed that particular scene. You know, they had that special phone number for the crisis and prevention.
I hope they did. I hope they did.
Yeah, but now it's the 3-digit number is 988. Canada just implemented it 2 years ago, but the United States now has that code. Yeah.
Well, I know we still have 911 here for emergencies, Mikey.
Yeah, but 988 is now for this suicide prevention.
That's the self-deletion number? Okay.
Well, it's the number you call if someone has suicidal thoughts.
You see, I'm trying not to use that word because I don't think the algorithm likes it.
Right. Hey, you two overlords, I'm trying to save lives, not try to end them.
Yeah, that's the sad part, isn't it? We're trying to be helpful, and YouTube will penalize Gorilla because of that.
Yeah.
That scene pissed me off, though. I like that girl. Even though she was only in like 30 seconds or whatever. Damn, I wish Summer had helped her in a more, or at least maybe caught her. Well, I guess she couldn't catch her when she jumped, though, because that would have given away her Terminator ability, right? So, yeah. That still sucked, though. Because I've actually known people that did self-delete themselves, and it's not good. I mean, as bad as it is for the person that does that, it being some, if you knew that person and you have to survive and deal with what they did, that can take some time to process. Let's put it that way. Sorry.
Philip is Voldemort. He got his nose back.
You just had a bloodbath.
Good Lord. Oh no, not eye stuff. Not eye stuff. No. Oh my God. This is yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did not need to see that.
So Gorilla, do you want to see the 4th episode, or that's your choice?
Of course, she's going to show the 4th episode.
Okay.
Gorilla does two episodes of everything every week.
No, I'm glad he does.
I'm very tired tonight.
Oh, you don't want to do this one?
Are you watching it?
You ain't watching it?
Yeah, we have the 4th episode up now.
Are we watching this or what, guys?
Yes,
we are.
watching the 4th one.
Good. Okay. I'd say after that third one, which is a bit of a stinker in my opinion, I'm looking forward to a better one here. So let's face it, there wasn't a hell of a lot happening in that episode.
Okay, there should be some action in this episode.
I damn hope so.
Yeah, it's called Heavy Metal.
Is this the episode where no shit. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
That's all right. Just watch it.
That's gross.
Yeah, very gross.
Jesus.
If that's true, a lot of them need someone to hear that.
Yeah, Kevin, definitely.
It varies on the person in mental distress. Sometimes they respond to help and sometimes they don't. But I think it's always worth trying to just be there for everyone because it can't harm it. Yeah.
I think a lot of times if you can prevent somebody the first time, they can actually survive. At least that's from what I've read, right? Because oftentimes the first attempt will be when somebody hasn't thought it out at all, and it's like a random, sometimes you make a decision based on nothing, and what is it when somebody makes a rapid random decision? There's a word for that, right? Knee jerk reaction or something.
Hey
I don't
guys, you just missed an Easter egg on the front of his door. It said Dr. David Lynch, the guy
Nice.
from Twin Peaks. Guys,
Have you ever seen a Eraserhead there, Mikey?
yes, I have.
Yeah, I had a great art school buddy 30-something years ago at art school. He called me up and said, "Hey, man, come over on Friday night and watch Eraserhead with me." So we smoked some herbs, and he put Eraserhead on the TV because I had no idea who David Lynch was. Man, watching Eraserhead for the first time when you're stoned, that was an experience and a half, buddy. Oh, by the way, this is the episode where she joined Spinal Tap, right, Mikey?
No, it's not. No,
That would have been.
this,
Oh,
that
she's
was her
so
name, the lady
cute.
that died.
That sucks. I didn't want to see her die,
Oh man,
especially not splattered on the sidewalk. Damn it.
Well, I think it's kind of obvious that she died there from the fall.
Yeah, that's
So-
horrible.
now this episode is there's a certain material that the Terminators use called cold pan. So when they have a huge shipment arriving, they go believing that Cromartie's back, but upon investigation, they find out there's an entirely new Terminator around with a mission of its own. That's why they call it heavy metal.
Well, that's one thing I kind of like about the whole Terminator franchises. They're always coming up with a new, updated version of Terminators.
Yeah.
So that I don't mind. I don't mind that at all, actually. Because I mean, if you have the same shit over and over and over and over, it gets boring, right?
Right. Oh, you know what? I just found another mystery movie that Gorilla could do.
Oh God, no.
No, it's a pretty good one, actually. It's called Tetsuo, the Iron Man from 1989. It's a Japanese horror cyberpunk cult movie by Shinya Tsukamoto about a man who becomes mechanical. There you go, Gorilla. You got your next movie.
Now I got something planned.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking, Mikey? How about if we do a movie about an accountant that is basically the same thing as being mechanical, because that's how boring accountants are.
Yeah.
I would like to see some good movies for a change.
Well, Ben Affleck as the accountant, we could probably see both of those films.
I haven't seen any of the John Wick movies yet. I'd be open to watching those.
What do you think, Gorilla? All four John Wicks, they would be really good.
I wouldn't mind, because I know they're supposed to be excellent, but I just never got around to watching them.
We'll see. I'm too tired to think.
All right.
The only thing girl is thinking about at this moment is equal representation.
No, I'm thinking I want to go to fucking bed.
Oh, poor gorilla. You should have started earlier there, buddy.
I couldn't. I didn't get back to town till 7.
Oh, shit.
It's hot dog night tonight.
Hot dog night? Is it officially hot dog night in your town every week?
No, the business association gets together and they come up with all these weird combinations, and then you vote on your favorite there. I don't know if you're watching the shorts or not.
I watch them sometimes. I haven't looked at them in a day or two. I might have missed one.
Yeah.
Caramel.
Oh, I posted a shit ton today.
Okay. Well, after I finish here, before I got to watch the Waltons tonight too, because we're doing the Waltons at the same time tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to watch that Walton stream tonight as well. So after I do that and have supper, then I'll take a look at your short features. Mm.
Mm.
I wish I could share this with you guys. Suzanne just made us some caramel popcorn.
Oh, I'm full.
Well, thank you, Suzanne.
We'll make caramel.
Mm. Well, that many chemicals in the thing, they shouldn't need that many charges.
Right.
Uh, Holy crap. Let's see, I would agree. I'm always against having easy access to guns for that reason. I had a very close friend shoot himself under emotional distress. It's a response to having gun made it too easy. See, I'm on the opposite line there. I think everybody should have a 50 cal and a couple tactical nukes. Under other circumstances, someone could be calmed down there and read. We could do a movie watch with some of the fan-made Trek films. It'd be cool. Mikey was doing that one. The fan films there. John Wick would be worth it. They're rewatchable. I've seen them all. I'd also like to do a watch parties that's on Disney Plus. Watch. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not paying Disney money.
there's so
Maybe
much.
I'll take some of the popcorn. Or how do you pronounce it? Popcorn.
Yeah, there's so much to do. I sent you that Kurt Kurosawa film, right, like last week, Carla. I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
yeah. That's one I would like to do on Sunday Cinema eventually, because it does have a lot of stuff in it. Kind of relates to George Lucas' Star Wars film. And Lucas has even said that when he saw it, he did take some elements from that film to put into the original Star Wars. So it's interesting that way to watch and compare, right?
Yeah.
He's obviously a Terminator.
Obviously.
You know, if Terminators weren't murderous assassins, I bet a lot of our companies would love to hire them for warehouse help, right? They're like, okay, I got your resume here. You're a machine from another era, from the future. Check. Okay, no problem. You have the strength of 100 man that can lift like 10 tons of a 10-ton shipment. Check. No problem there. That's a positive. You have in the past, though, exterminated human beings. Okay, that's a bit of an issue, but you say it's been a few years, so what the fuck? We'll give that a check and pass you too. Welcome to the company. Okay, that joke didn't fly. Mhm. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Hmm.
There's your Garrett Dillahunt from Justified.
Hmm. So is this one of the criticisms of the series that they kind of wimpified John because she wouldn't let him cut loose when he wants to?
I think so. Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen him kick some ass in this episode, actually. Yeah, the thing is, he's got it right. They could go out and wipe out all that shit with a couple of hand grenades, right?
Yeah.
She's okay. I don't like her plan. I think she's very misguided in this scene. She's playing the defense, playing defense too hard. You should go in there. You should go on the attack. You should go on the attack.
Yeah.
Go on the attack. See, I watch enough shit like basketball and football to know sometimes going on the defense is a big mistake because you'll lose the game. If you can definitely maintain the offense in most sports, you have a good chance of winning that game. And John gets it. John gets it. She doesn't. I'm disappointed in Sarah. Sometimes you got to risk your neck a little bit and take a chance and win the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta say this episode's better than the last one. At least it has suspense. Hmm.
Hmm.
That's the very last time puppy is going to be a friendly word for him. I guarantee he ain't going to be watching any puppy videos here on YouTube anytime soon. Okay, time for action. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey, can I have a cyborg girlfriend too, please? I'd treat her well. I would oil her every week and keep her running functionally. I'd take her out to dinner. I'd buy her flowers and chocolates. I'd go, "Hey, sweetie, I love you so much." I would treat her like any other girlfriend.
So what you're saying is, PvP, you would give Summer Glau her own personal lube job.
Oh, I'd love to give her a lube job. Oh my God, Mikey, you bastard! You nasty man, you.
Oh,
But you're thinking the same thing. Most of us, vital males are thinking, watching her. This is a much better episode than the last one. Oh, is that one of those cheap cell phones she bought, right?
yes.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh boy.
oh, man. You gotta get in there, ladies. I thought Sarah cared about her son and she lets him go solo on a mission like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I bet that hurt. Jeez. Yeah, but the phone's dead. The phone's dead. Okay. Talkie scene. We need action scene. We need to go save John. Oh my God. John's getting massacred right now and they're having a chat. Sigh.
I wonder what he's trying to do with the lock.
I think he's trying to unlock the damn door.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but it's kind of hard guess when you got the padlock on the other side and you can't see where the key goes, right?
Yeah.
Why the hell aren't they helping him? Sarah and the Terminator should be heading over there right now to save his butt. Okay, I'm starting to get frustrated this episode now. You know, I think why this series might have failed, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
They draw stuff out too much. Because the thing, what works in a 2-hour movie, like T1 and T2, it makes it great, doesn't necessarily work in 20-odd episodes or something.
There's a lot of these, what I would call dialogue fillers.
I thought the first two were solid, right? They were pretty good because they were action-based. The two tonight, I would have given the first two maybe an A level. These are getting, God, I don't know. I would like to give them a B, but I'm actually probably going to give them C plus tonight. Like, I'm not impressed really overall.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're horrible, but yeah, I can understand why they didn't get the audience they wanted. But yeah, there's way too much filler. I don't find this cop compelling either. Dolores, okay. Dolores, there's a bright spot. Okay, I will take Dolores out to dinner. Yeah, Dolores is not bad. When I start thinking about the women in every scene that are or hot or not, I know I'm kind of losing my thought here about what I'm watching. Oh no, they don't have veins. Oh, we got a murder scene coming up, don't we? Oh, is he one of these guys that engaged in the riots last week? Oh, fuck.
Well, then.
No, fascists. Oh, this is going to get interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't get the fight scene, and they're driving a Humvee. They should have had a fight scene there. Because that's what people want, right?
Oh, yeah.
If it was like 60 seconds, I would have settled for that. Any of you guys ever driven a Humvee?
I've never been in a Humvee.
No, me neither. I've never seen one actually in my town. I've seen some of those weird Elon Musk, those silvery vehicles driving around over the last few months. This looks like the Bachelor lifestyle. Grab a beer, get out of the microwave, and die. Shit, you didn't get to finish this beer. Oh, that's really creepy, man.
Yeah.
That's sick. But that just makes perfect Terminator movie. I still think it's awful he didn't get to enjoy his last beer though. Okay. Back to the kid. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So coltan is short for columbite tantalite, respectively. Well, it's their ores of niobium and tantalum are frequently found together because the two metals are chemically equivalent. It's used to make jet turbine blades more heat resistant. Tantalum.
So that's what the Terminators are made from?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's flying way over my head because I'm not scientific at all, but I'll take
So
your
this
word
is
for it.
like I said, Garrett Dillahunt is going to be playing Cromartie from now on. This was his first appearance in the series.
Okay. I'm still kind of 60-40 on this show. I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it, if that makes sense, Mikey.
I understand.
That's the problem, though. I think when you're trying to base a series off a couple of movies, you don't want to keep the same premise repeating itself because that'll wear out real quick, right?
Right.
You've got to extend, elaborate, and build on the movies into other theoretical thoughts, other plot lines, other characters. Let's put it this way. I would love to, well, I would love to have seen if they brought other Terminators in, and some of them were good, like maybe an ally with a Summer. Like maybe Summer had a lieutenant or something, she could command. Something like that would have been cool, right? I'm just saying. I'm such a nitpicker. You're still alive, bro?
I know before the show.
Good.
Yeah.
I know before the show ended that they did state how Summer Glau came about. Cameron came about to protect him. I know they did mention that before they ended the series. So.
Yeah. And Kevin says the kid playing John Connor has been on other TV shows that can't place for the last. I agree with PvP. What's the big worry? I have the Harry Potter remake as well.
Oh,
which would be considered a remake?
They're going to destroy Harry Potter next because I believe that J.K. Rowling will carry Potter in the sense of what's the guy that wrote oh shit, I'm having brain cramps. Sorry guys, go ahead. The guy that wrote Lord of the Rings, what was his name?
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Okay, I think she took a lot of stuff from Tolkien when she wrote the Harry Potter shit. I think she did definitely borrow elements of that, right? And from what I've seen, the new remake of Harry looks really sad because we all know that that was based in ancient England or some version of fantasy England. Okay, they're putting main characters in like what was it, Stark, the wizard. Okay, they made Stark a black guy now. He's a black guy now. But yeah, there were a lot of black guys back in 1500, 1600 years ago in England. Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah. So it's all getting cultural, representation and woke representation. And well, I'm not going to watch it. I'll tell you that right now. It looks bad though. From what I've seen early on, it looks like they're going to. Well, they've killed Star Trek, they've killed Star Wars, they've killed Doctor Who. Now, next target, dartboard. Let's kill Harry Potter.
I'll tell you something I found out after this episode. I found out some good news.
Okay, can't wait. Would any of you guys ever buy a Humvee, even if you could afford to? I imagine that sucker must guzzle gasoline like a cheap whore on a Friday night at the bar.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, baby, buy me another 10 rounds. I think it's Summer that makes this show for me so far, Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ooh. You should have listened to the kid. You ain't gonna get. You're gonna get a broken neck. You're not gonna get any money. Wow, was I right again or what? Broken neck.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, what would you think if I start a channel doing fortune telling? I can see your future. I have the cards. Call me Swami PvP. Would that sell? You think? Like, huh? You know, it does freak me out how many times I predict a fucking fictional script move in these shows, all right?
Yeah.
It's like when I gotta say, guys, when I watch a lot of 60s shows, 60s shows were often very simplistic in their writing of the drama and the storylines. I don't know how many hundreds I've watched and I've gone, fuck, I could have written that in my sleep, man. I wish I'd been a writer in the 60s because I could have cranked out hundreds of these freaking stories with very little effort because they were very basic. Even though they were good, they were very straightforward storylines. Okay, blast doors. Wow, blast doors. Yeah, I think the Harry Potter remake is doomed. So am I guessing a Terminator like himself has limited battery power, which is why he shuts himself down?
Well, he may have already accomplished his mission, so basically he's on standby.
But why would he have to power down? Because if you need 15 seconds to reactivate, that gives your enemy 15 seconds to fuck you up, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense to me logically. Because John Connor is having 15 seconds to fucking open the door here. Even though he's fucking it up like a douchebag, but hey, what the fuck? Well, that's it, John. Sit there and dream about your teenage girlfriends while this guy's going to kill you in 5 seconds. Yeah, beautiful. Lovely. He's going to come back to life right now, isn't he?
He'll power up if.
What the? Why didn't he grab the key off him immediately? Okay. This is losing points. This is losing points. Suspense is one thing. Stupidity is something else entirely. This is going to stupid land now. Oh, come on. Why are you staring in his face? Go unlock the damn door like your mother told you. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I only have to start screaming when the fucking scripts get really stupid. Sorry, guys. But you know me. I'm amazed he didn't come back to life. I thought he would. That was a lot longer than 15 seconds, though, right? That was a cheat.
That was great, Amy. Thank you. I wonder if it's just his mission to protect the cocaine.
No. Not the traveling. Oh, I thought it was the traveling salesman. Okay. No, because you're an asshole. I don't like you. You can't come in. Oh, this is the Terminator. Oh, does this guy get?
Yes.
He gets murdered. Oh, I'd love it if he got murdered in this scene. I don't like this cop at all. I think he's a dickhead. Come on, kill him. Kill him.
Okay, PvP, this is.
Oh. They put it on Facebook and tell you what they had for breakfast. Oh. Kill him. Please kill him.
Oh no, he's too valuable. You don't kill Richard Davis.
No. He's annoying as hell. I want him dead. I hate him. I hate this character. I want him dead. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel.
I understand PvP, but unfortunately, he was in every single episode. So
That's why they canceled the show. He's the guy that got them canceled.
probably.
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. It's certain that Summer didn't get them canceled.
Oh, I love this.
What the hell? Holy shit! Holy! I hope there's nobody in that truck.
No.
Another question. I know you've never driven a Hummer. Has anybody ever seen a Hummer? I have.
I've seen him, but I've never driven in one.
I've seen a couple times in the last few years of driving around the community.
Of these.
Because I know, well, we're around 170,000 now, so we're the biggest city in the interior,
Not me either.
and there's a lot of mansions up on the mountainsides around the town, and you don't have a house up there unless you're stinking rich, right? So I know there's a lot of millionaires in the town. That we do have that reputation for multimillionaires living here, but I've only seen maybe 3-4 Hummers driving around the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't true. Hmm.
He kept one.
That's good dialogue. I like that. It's not magic, it's science.
Right.
But as many people have said,
Excuse me.
magic unexplained can equal
Oh, there we go.
science unexplained equals magic. Okay, thank you, Gorilla. Okay, I'm going to turn that soundtrack down because I don't need bombastic music in my ears. That was good. That was much better than the last one. Hey, we haven't done any ratings, have we, on these yet, guys?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'd say the first two last week were I would give them like an A or an A minus.
Mhm.
Episode 3 tonight, I'm going to have to go for a C plus. That one bored me. This one was a step up, so this one I'll go up to a B minus on this one. I don't know if anybody else, nobody has to rate it, but I'm used to rating the Waltons, so I like to give ratings. So
Yeah, I could tell you what my grades are on the first 4 episodes.
Sure.
Now that I got a chance to rewatch them again. So
go for it. Go, please do, because don't let me feel like I'm the isolated fool juggling the balls for the king here.
Yeah, no. So for the pilot episode, I gave it a B. And the same thing for the second episode, Nothi Sotan. The Turk, I gave it a C plus, maybe between C plus, B minus. And same thing for heavy metal. So
yeah, we're not too far off. I mean, we're within range. I could easily move my ratings down to the ones you just described, or I'm sure, on a good day you might move yours up a tiny bit to my range of ratings. So I think we're pretty close there in agreement, actually, Mikey. So
yeah. Thank you, Larry.
I'd love to hear Gorilla's ratings, but I'm sure he's probably in dreamland by now.
Yeah. Oh, Larry, yeah. Good night, sir. Prayers for Israel, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, I had to tell. I actually interjection on Larry's. He was doing his Fortnite stream, and when I started watching it, because I got off work early today at 4:00, and I threw on like around 4:30. I threw on YouTube, and I was like, breaking news, and there's a channel I always subscribe to because I rely on his honesty, because he is actually an Iranian man living in England now because he escaped Iran, and his father still lives there. And he even mentioned during his live streams that he was very concerned about his father's safety, but he did actually communicate with him online. I guess he has they have cell phones or whatever, they're still working. He got in touch and he said, his father said, "Yes, I'm still alive and well, son. Do not worry about me." But I just had to, I passed it on to all you guys, I think, on Facebook. And thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate you for responding. I appreciate you for thanking me. I thought it was, I don't use, well, I go political on girls' streams sometimes, yes, of course. But I don't always go political, but this was too big a story to ignore. So that's why I posted the link to everybody on my Facebook.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's catch up to the chat. We'll finish out the chat for Gorilla
The
here.
chat, yeah.
The chat, yeah. So, yeah, Kevin says that's the big worry I have for the Harry Potter remake as well. He said beyond them changing Snape to be black. Daniel's Hot Topics, welcome. He said, hi guys, what did I miss? Not really too much, Daniel. One of the best episodes of the first season is next week. It's called Queen's Gambit, and I remember it. It was a very good episode. So that'll be next week on Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So hopefully, yeah, Gorilla does episodes 5 and 6. 5 is supposed to be really good. Not much, Daniel. It's been a kind of boring show. Yeah, Kevin, the first couple of episodes aren't spectacular. Lots of action. The first 2, 3 and 4, pretty much a lot of dialogue exposition, trying to explain things. Cromartie's trying to get back to himself. Garrett Dillahunt took over for the previous guy that played him in the first 3 episodes. So, you know, that was a better transition. I like Garrett Dillahunt. Larry said that he was dropping by earlier to say hi real quick. And what it is, I know things are really getting serious. So many prayers, yeah, for Israel. J.R.R. Tolkien, we said. All right, guys, take care. Thank you earlier, PvP. Excuse me. Kevin Strucky said having a Humvee was cool in the 80s, but it wouldn't be a thing now anymore. They're just obnoxious. Larry put up his channel there on the chat. Kevin said, Baya, what do you think if they did ever make a remake of Back to the Future? How good would it actually be? It would probably be decent, I guess, but you know, you're replacing a lot of characters, so that might be a problem. Why is Cromartie frozen? Well, that wasn't Cromartie. That was another Terminator, Daniel, that had a separate mission, totally different from the mission that Cromartie is to go after, you know, Sarah and John. That Terminator that was there behind the blast doors, his mission after he eliminated everybody else was to contain himself in there and protect the coltan, which is the stuff they just went into the lake. So hard. That's what she said. Yeah, Daniel said. Science is basically the magic of the universe. There's a good night. Prayers for Israel. I appreciate that, PvP. I had to let you know.
Where are you getting this from? Because I can't see any of this on Grand Gorillas or StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm getting it from Gorillas from the chat. I just read everything. Yeah, you said please no remakes.
No, Gorilla hasn't posted it on stream, so I guess I'm missing it. But.
Yeah. Anyway, so I want to thank both PvP for being here. Thank you, Gorilla, again for having me as part of the panel for Terminator, and also let's thank Be Yourself Adventures and Jim's Landscape and Daniel's Hot Topics and Kevin's Tricky. Scroll in. I get to say Rawhide because Gorilla's asleep.
You know, girls really got to do a stream on Sunday one of these days with some Rawhide.
Sir Lemon Pie, thank you, Lemon, for being here.
Yes, you know that is Clint Eastwood's very first show.
It's Rawhide, yes,
and it's a good show. I haven't seen a lot because that was 50s and I wasn't born yet. But
Jim and
it's good. And I challenge Gorilla to watch the first couple episodes of Rawhide.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for being here. PvP, what you got going on?
I don't know what I did to my knees the last couple days, but my left knee has been so painful I can hardly stand on it. And I don't know why. I don't remember why it got this bad. But I don't want to really concentrate on health issues. But that's been a major distraction. So I haven't really done anything much on my channel because of that. So yeah, it's like I got a lot of content. I got tons of music videos and playlists and all that shit. on my channel. I'm up to I'm around 115 subs now, so which blows my mind because I never expected to get over 100, which is playlists of music, but I have. So yep, please check it out. I have one. I think the last one I put up was Rick Derringer's All American Boy
Yeah.
when he passed away a couple weeks ago because I like that song. I like Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, and it's a pretty good album. But yeah,
I think the next thing. Yeah, I think the next thing you should put up, PvP, is anything from Brian Wilson.
That's an idea. Yeah, I never thought about that, but that was a major shocker, wasn't it, the other day?
Yeah, because all the brothers Wilson are gone. The only guy left from the entire band is Mike Love, and he's in his 80s. He's like 82 years old.
And I don't count Mike Love as a brother because Brian Wilson hated his guts.
Yeah.
No, they hated each other. Have you ever listened to some of Mike Love's rants?
Hello there, Sci-Fi Sif Dan.
Mike, in my opinion, Mike Love is an asshole. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. You watch some of the shit he talks about on YouTube. Okay. Brian Wilson hated his guts. He really did. Like, look it up. Research it. They were not friendly. They were not friendly at all in recent decades.
Okay, I didn't.
Mike Love is a very egotistical, self-centered, egocentric man that glorifies himself without giving shit to anybody else. If you listen to Mike Love talk about the Beach Boys, you would think Mike Love invented them and wrote every fucking song they ever did. Seriously, look it up.
I understand.
Mike Love is not a nice man. He's a real jackass, and I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like Mike Love. Mike Love should change his name to Mike Hate because that's the kind of guy he is.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. See, and I'm glad that I asked you because I didn't know a lot about Mike Love. I just
check him. Seriously, check him and the relationship to Brian. It's not nice. It's not nice.
It's not nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay, as for me, so tomorrow, of course, I'll be joining you and Gorilla and Resolute Germ for the Waltons, the Collision. I guess that's the next episode.
Okay, Gorilla said that's a really horny episode, right?
According to what he said, sure.
So I got to ask Gorilla, who's horny in it, Gorilla?
Gorilla, who's horny in the Collision?
You still with us, Gorilla?
Gorilla, don't make me play Indian
music. Is this another episode where Grandma and Grandpa go up to the Red Oak and get it on?
Oh God, I don't know if they go to the Red Oak or not.
Or maybe John Boy finally gets a romance and he gets.
Oh yeah, maybe John Boy gets some.
Maybe he turns into John Mann in this episode.
John Mann, yeah.
John Mann,
absolutely.
Or maybe it's like Aaron or one of her siblings gets a boyfriend and they get too hot and sweaty and it goes over the top. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing a lot. Okay. No, I'm fantasizing.
I wonder if that happens. I don't
No,
know.
that will never happen. No.
Anyway, like I said, as for me, so Walton's tomorrow. Saturday, I hope to get together with Charlotte because this is her weekend.
Hey, what are we doing? Are we doing Star Trek with Sis down on Saturday?
I don't think so this weekend because I don't know. I think Sif Dan is working.
No,
but he can tell us.
We missed it last week, and now we're going to miss it 2 weeks in a row. It's like shit.
Bang, not bank. Well, Sif Dan, let us know if you're up to it for Saturday.
Maybe do we need to move it to another week? Like maybe move to Sunday afternoon or something?
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It's up to Sif Dan.
I know you wanted to do Armageddon.
Taste of Armageddon is the next one I would like to do.
I'm fine with that, but we gotta work. We gotta work this out then, because
somehow.
I mean, I was kind of I was not happy last weekend, and
Yeah.
missing it 2 weeks in a row really
Yeah.
sucked. So,
All right, guys, I really gotta get to bed here, though.
hey,
All right, so
get to bed, and kick ass at work tomorrow, then, girl.
All right, so like you were at on this.
I was just gonna say that on Monday, we're having a special celebration for Suzanne. She's turning the big 5'9", but we're gonna say she's 39 just because I want her to be my female Jack Benny at least for a year before she turns the big 60. So that's gonna be at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Monday night. I think you're off PvP, right? So I was gonna invite you and Gorilla,
Yeah,
Larry, and yeah.
I'm probably gonna work. Thing is, I'm just working 12 hours next week because my boss asked me to.
Right.
So because she's training other people and giving a lot of my hours to that lady, and I'm happy as a pig in shit because I don't mind working a 4-hour day instead of like 6 or 7 or 8 hours or whatever, right? So I'm happy.
Well,
So yeah, I'll make it. I'll make it there on Monday for sure.
Okay.
What time? What time you thinking?
At 7 p.m. we plan on starting. We're not going to be on for too long.
So
Probably about at least 2 hours.
You're talking like 4 Pacific then.
4 Pacific your time, yes.
I should probably be able to probably just about end my workday around that time, so that should work.
Okay, great.
But yeah, that should work.
So Gorilla, we're caught up on the chat. Yeah, we're caught up on the chat up to the point where Sifdan came in, so there's only like a couple things there. What you got coming up for you, sir?
All right, PvP, what you got going
on? We already talked to PvP. We're just waiting for you, Gorilla.
All right, as for me, we'll have the Walton's review tomorrow of the season 4, episode 4, The Choice. Sunday we'll have the mystery movie night. Then Tuesday we'll have the cigar lounge there. Then 2 more episodes of Sarah Connor next week. So I'm gonna go ahead to bed. Thank you everybody for being here, and remember to be a gorilla.
Sleep well.
We've been stopping, being through the night, rising like gorillas, ready for the